Hey, this is Steve in Dallas, Texas. It's Saturday morning, my friends, and you are listening to a special anniversary edition of Light Talk.
Good morning. This is Ellen coming to you from the tropical Isle of St. Bart's, and you are listening to Light Talk.
Greetings, this is Brackley from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, and welcome again to Light Talk.
Hi everybody, this is Anne coming to you from beautiful sunny San Diego, and it's great to be back with my Lumen Brothers and sister on Light Talk.
This is Zach coming to you from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and I'm back again for another crazy anniversary show on Light Talk.
Well, this is Stan. Happy to be here with the whole family again for another year of Light Talk.
And this is David coming to you from the beautiful Belmont Shore neighborhood of Long Beach, California. And if you don't already know, you are listening to Light Talk, and we are the Lumen Brothers.
And sisters!
That's right, Ellen and Ann. Wow, in stereo. We got that in stereo. I'm going to pan you hard left and right. It's going to be so awesome.
Pan the stereo.
I'm going to pan the ladies.
Pan the ladies. Hey, careful with that.
It's going to be so cool.
We have Lumen sisters in both of our ears.
Do I have to call HR?
Stereo sisters.
It's amazing. The whole family's here for our 6th anniversary show, which means, Stan, how many years have we been doing this show for?
Too many.
Okay.
Aren't they bored with us yet? This is my question for later.
No, they're not bored. They're not bored. You know, we just got some great emails this week, too, from high school lighting designers. And it's amazing the breadth of people that actually waste their time listening to this crazy podcast.
Wait a minute. We have a special one coming too, don't we? Do we want it? Well, we have an interview coming up as part of the elongated anniversary show because my wife believes in the birthday week. So we believe in the birthday week too, or 2 weeks of anniversary. So we have this very special, highly acclaimed, highly influential designer joining us for our next episode. Is that right, David? Will it be the next episode after this?
No, actually, it's not. It's 2 episodes from here. We're doing a regular show next week, and then we're gonna broadcast the highly acclaimed Legend of Light on the following Saturday.
So we are having the anniversary month, not just the anniversary week.
Yeah, it's a whole month. It's a whole happening thing. Anyway, so this is episode 313 episodes.
It's the same backwards and forwards. What's that called? 313? 313.
Palindrome?
Yeah,
Palindrome.
That's a palindrome. So this is 313, and we're going to start our 7th season next week, which is totally nuts.
My lucky number.
So, yeah.
7.
I mean, technically we're starting it today, but we're not thinking about that. We're going to officially start it next week.
We're such geeks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So it's been a long time, and we look around here, I'm looking at my beautiful family, my brothers and sisters, and everyone looks marvelous. I mean, it looks like we looked 6 years ago.
It's the filters.
No, that's right.
I
We have
haven't
Zoom
aged
filters.
today, except inside.
You look exactly like you did in episode 7.
He does. He looked
I'm
terrible
only
in
aging
episode
on the
6.
inside. The outside staying the same.
I have a few more gray hairs.
I've got more hair than a year ago.
You do?
I do. I can
Doesn't
prove
look
it.
like
I
it.
can prove it with pictures.
On your head or elsewhere on your body?
Brackley.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's even better now, Brackley. Continues
I
to
smell
fill
a
in.
sponsor.
Oh my God! Pretty soon he'll have a big pompadour, right? He'll have those.
No, I don't know about that.
He'll
I
look
can
like
have
Wayne Cochran.
I can have a Trump swirl. No.
He'll look like
That's
the
the
Stan K
comb
Chia
over. That's
Pet.
the Chia Pet.
Chia Pet.
Oh, yeah. He's our Light Talk Chia Pet.
Yeah.
Wait a second! What a great idea for swag.
That's good.
Merchandise.
Light Talk Chia Pet.
Yeah, Stan's head as a chia pet.
Yes.
I want all the royalties for that.
No, like a light bulb or something. That'd be cute.
You know something? Stan and I were talking the other day about opening up a Light Talk gift shop.
I think so.
So put that on the list.
We could sell coffee cups that don't work in the dishwasher.
We'll ask the viewers if we set up a Patreon site to do good. Lumen Brothers and Sisters will do good things with the money, and you can buy Lumen brother and sister swag through Patreon, and we will use the money
to buy
Send
microphones.
young people to LDI.
For
Great
Stan's
idea.
pocket. It goes right into Stan's
for Sam's
pocket.
hair. For Stan's hair.
That's right. His hair work. Right.
We'll have to find out where he's buying it.
That's true. But continuing on, we would be amiss if we didn't begin by thanking all the generous guests who were on our show this past season. And I just want to give you a list of the amazing people who were on the show. Natasha Katz, Jian Chang, Bradley King, Beverly Emmons, Dennis Size, I think twice, Amy Deluxe, Luther Frank, Susan Rose, Ethan Steimel, Jeff Kreuter, Bob Bonyol, Philip Powers, and of course, multiple Emmy Award winner, Bob Bonhart. Pretty impressive list, don't you think?
He's doing my class on Thursday. He's doing class number 1 on Thursday for my students and class number 2 next week.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Right?
It is great. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about today's show. The entire Lumen family has gathered from all over the nation in celebration of this silly podcast. This is going to be about having fun. No serious discussions are allowed. No financial discussions are allowed, Stan. Just some good fun and crazy predictions. We'll be talking about the past and the future of the show, and we'll be playing a fun trivia game between these discussions. So let's get started with our first roundtable discussion, and that is...
Our favorite moments of season 6.
I always like the LDI live show. I think that is
Yeah.
always the fun part because we get to see the people that listen to us and we get to banter with them. I think that's my most memorable moment.
Yeah, Brackley, I agree. I was going to say the live show, and especially when the person put in the notes that they wanted to be on the show, and then they won being on the show. That was my
Right.
favorite.
Yes, that was Jason Lawshe. Boy, was he great.
Yeah, that was something.
Right.
That's my favorite moment. I
And he
vote for
was
that.
on the show.
And they won. They won.
Yeah.
They won him on the show.
And we couldn't have planned that. That was sort of the universe intervening, the Lumenverse
That was
intervening.
very strange.
Yeah, that
It
was
very
pretty great.
strange. Yeah.
And hopefully Zach can be with us next year.
Right.
He was next
Well,
door.
You got to tell Ellen
Yeah,
that.
I'll figure it. I'll work on it. I'm sorry. But speaking of the Lumenverse, I think Bob Boniol was a high point of this year, too, talking about the metaverse. He's gone so far beyond his original career as whatever he started out as, lighting programmer, lighting tech, lighting designer, projection designer. Now he's into AI and all the rest of it. And it's really fascinating, I think.
Totally. I enjoyed when we did an episode of Lumen Brothers After Dark, and I think we recorded almost an hour and a half of stuff, and 45 minutes of it we had to throw out. So maybe that's another thing we can put on Patreon.
Okay, I
That
like
is
that idea.
really, really risque stuff
Yeah.
we were
Yeah,
talking
the,
about.
The R-rated Lumen Brothers, only with Patreon donations. So that's funny.
That's it. That's right. That should get some money. I would say, oh, yes, the LDI show, but also the new lawyers, the Snoot group. We got a new group of lawyers, which is great.
Yeah,
So
Snoot's a big addition.
Snoot's a huge addition and gotten us out of a lot of problems. But what was really funny was when who was it? Dennis Size and Snoot got in it. That was really interesting.
Was that this year that I had the
Yes,
back and
yes,
forth with
you were
Snoot?
not in on that show, but it was pretty damn funny.
I almost got sued.
Yes, you did, by the way.
No, I did get sued. Did I get sued?
You can thank her for not,
Did I lose?
getting sued.
But we're
No, I don't
saving
know.
money on the new law firm, right?
Yes, we are. We are. Don't tell her that.
I really think that it's a major achievement that this show has enough listeners at this point that we might get sued.
That they think they're actually going to get money.
Yes, that someone is actually listening and thinking about suing.
They think we have deep pockets. That's funny. But I also thought that we hit probably the best Lights Talk swag ever. And that was the Light Talk Fez. I don't know who came up with that idea, but that was pretty damn funny. So,
But you only made
we had
7 of them.
Yeah, but I have some spare ones.
Oh, you've been hiding those from us.
Well, what happened was I had made all of these and then I lost them. And at the last second, I had to get new ones and I paid a ridiculous
How do you
amount of
lose
money
them?
for them.
Yeah,
These
how do you lose a
things,
fez?
How did you lose?
I
Fez?
lost
Okay.
like 7 fezzes. I lost
Oh
them.
my
They were
gosh.
gone. So I looked everywhere. Lori looked everywhere. We combed the house, could not find them. So I had to go out to a legitimate hat store and pay like $25 a fez.
The house is not that big. I don't
And
know
it
how
was
you
very
lost them.
expensive. It was about $250 I spent for those fezzes at LDI. And then
I can't believe a legitimate hat store sells fezzes.
And then about a week later, after we got home, we found these. So now we can give them away to people for special, uses. But
I think they go on the.
Talk
I think they go on the Patreon site.
If you send $250 into the Lumen Brothers, we'll give you a fez.
Maybe it should be. Maybe we should auction them off.
There you go.
What about if you can send us a picture of yourself in tech wearing the fez, you get a prize.
Okay.
That would take a lot of guts to actually do that. That's the point.
I just think that it's a lot of fun. We got the shot glasses, we've got the coffee cups.
Do we ever make any coffee cups that you can put in the dishwasher?
No. The charm of the coffee cups is that you can't put them in the dishwasher. That's really what makes them special.
You have to wash it by hand while looking.
There needs
at the
to be a
logo.
disclaimer that all Lumen Brothers products must be washed by hand.
That's right.
Even the fez.
Including the Lumen Brothers.
You need to take your coffee cup into the shower with you.
Right.
And there's an image we don't need.
with the fez on.
Oh, no, a wet fez?
Moving on.
This is turning into Light Talk After Dark. This is the After Dark zone. We're in the After Dark zone. Okay. All right. So it's been a great season. It really has been exciting. And, to have you all back on the show and to have all those great guests back on the show.
On to season 7.
On to season 7. There you go. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have some fun. Want to have some more fun?
Sure.
Yes.
Hey, I worked really hard for
okay.
this idea. David was like, Stan, come up with an idea. I was under a lot of pressure. The pressure was enormous. David was like, I can do it, but I just need a freaking idea. And I'm like, I said a prayer. I took a drive. I took an inspiration shower. I did so many. And then finally,
He asked ChatGPT. And they came up with the idea.
I confirmed. I thought of it myself, and then I asked ChatGPT the same question, and the chatbot came up with the same idea that I did. So what does that tell you? Nothing.
It tells us that it's time for Light Talk Jeopardy.
Hey.
So we're going to play Light Talk Jeopardy. Let me tell you all the rules. I will be playing Alex Trebek, our rest in peace. And I am the only person who knows these answers and questions, okay? Each one of you will pick a category of your choice, and I will tell you the answer. Then you must come up with the question for that answer. If you get it wrong or don't know it, then it's open to the rest of the family to answer it. The brother or sister with the most correct answers at the end wins a grand prize, which is a choice of 3 items. 1, a year's supply of industrial strength Preparation H. 2, a Light Talk Las Vegas weekend kit to be used at this year's LDI in Las Vegas. Or 3, a very used Light Talk shot glass that's sitting in my dishwasher right now.
I think 1 and 2 are the same thing, basically.
What is the weekend kit?
I have one question about the rules.
What's that?
When you select a category, do you say, Alex or David, I'll take Lumen History for 300 or 500?
No, there's no value on these.
No money?
No
Much too.
denominations.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep score here, and I'm just going to put a little, check mark for every answer you get correct. I can't add.
Like the show, there's no value.
Like the show, there's no value. That's good. That's good,
Season
Zach.
7 will have the numbers.
Nice. That's the new T-shirt for season 7.
Like the show, there's no value. That's brilliant.
That's good. That's
okay,
very
that's
good.
going on a new
good.
swag. Like the show, this has
There's
no
no
value.
value.
I love it. All right. So here are the categories. Lumen History, Color My World, We Want to Sell You, Illicit Lumens, and Light Talk Guests. So our family contestants will pick the answers in alphabetical order. So the order is Anne, Brackley, Ellen, Stan, Steve, and Zach. Sorry, Zach, that's the curse of having a name with a Z.
It's the story of my life.
So Anne, you get to choose the first category.
I'm so nervous. That's the curse of having
know,
an A
I'm
for your
sorry.
name, right? I think I'll choose Color My World.
Oh, Color My World. Okay. Roscoline 869.
What is a deep blue?
Anyone?
What is Gaslight Green? What is Gaslight Green?
Nope.
What is bastard amber?
No,
Nope.
it's a green.
Well, that would be 802.
Sorry.
I remember 869 really well, actually, but I can't.
Yeah,
think of
because
the
it
name
was
of
Theron's favorite color, one of her favorite colors.
Theron blue. What is Theron
No.
blue?
What
No,
is a
no,
light
no.
blue?
Theron actually had a pendant that was given to her by the
Oh,
electricians
yes.
with this color in it.
What is a lavender? I know that story. Shoot.
Steve's got it. Steve looked it up. Steve got it.
Think I've got it. I think it's in the pink family.
No, 869. It's green.
All
I
right.
can tell
Yeah,
you
I
it's
thought it was
green.
Pale
green.
yellow green. Pale yellow
Pale-
green.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's in the
nobody
green
gets
family.
a point. What a bunch of
Wah, wah.
losers. Who's my family? Okay,
Pale yellow green.
Brackley.
Okay, so I'll take We Want to Sell You for no points. Because I don't know the answer.
Okay, here we go. The strange paper that architects used to use to draw plans.
What is vellum?
Nope.
What is bumwad?
Stan got it correct. What is bumwad? So Stan.
Gumwad.
I thought that was the paper between gel.
I don't get any points, right?
Yeah, you don't get anything.
I get
You
negative
bupkis.
points because
Just
I
like
got
if
it.
you
I go
won.
to
You
minus
get
one.
bupkis.
Right,
Yeah, and
exactly.
actually, Stan, I'm taking that point away from you because you were totally uncool, and you knew
How
that
was
answer
I
too.
uncool?
No,
Like,
you came
said
up with
after
that
the
question.
person who selects it doesn't get it, it's open to us.
It's now Family Feud.
So, Ellen, you're next.
Okay, I'll take light talk guests.
Oh yeah, see, this is where she, this
Right.
is her
This is
wheelhouse.
Our expertise, right? Yeah.
First discovered lighting as a troublemaker in his school play.
Everyone?
We're all
Right.
troublemakers.
It's got to be in the
I know,
form
I
of
know.
a question.
Who is Bob Barnhart?
Nope.
Oh,
Anyone?
Who is Ken Billington?
That's right.
And you got
Go,
it. And
Ken.
who is
Steve did
Ken
too.
Billington?
Yes. Who is Ken Billington? I knew that
Right,
one.
there you
Finally.
go.
Steve and I
Good
got it
one.
at the
Okay.
same time.
good
All right.
one.
So now we've got Stan. You're up next.
Ooh. Whew. My memory is not so good, so I'll try Color My World for -5.
All right, Stan, just for you. Cinemoid 5A, also known as 58.
What is Special Lavender?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think I knew this.
All
one.
right. All right. Deep orange. So nobody got a
Wow.
point for that. All right. Yeah, these are not easy. Some are easier than
When was
others.
the last time I used Cinemoid?
Right.
Well, that's for the old farts that are on this show. And, what can I tell you? Okay, so Steve, you're up.
I'll take any category.
We Want to Sell You. How about that? The name of the game where you vie for the highest graduate school payout.
I've got to pass. I remember it, but I can't know. I don't know the name.
Yes,
I think
Stan.
I got it. I think I got
What?
it. What is grad school monopoly?
Well, I'll give it to you. It's Monopoly MFA edition, but that's the idea. You got it. Okay. So, Stan, you actually got a point. That's fantastic. You're back on the positive side. Okay, Zach, you're next.
I'll take illicit lumens as a daily double.
Daily double.
A daily
Zero
double.
times zero is.
I got your daily
Double
double.
and nothing.
All right, Zach, let's see if you get this correct. He is currently having a wild love affair with our lawyer.
Is it Alex Trebek? Oh, who is Alex Trebek?
Who is David Jacques?
That's right. Very good. Very good. It was David Jacques. Okay.
That's
All right.
funny.
I was saying, we're back to you, Ann.
Oh no. Shoot. Lumen history for 100?
Okay, here we go. He was the first guest on Light Talk.
Oh my god. Shoot, don't tell me. Light show, something like Joshua White Light Show. Who is Joshua White Light Show?
Very good.
Yes.
Who is Joshua White? That's wonderful. There you go. Wow, I'm very impressed with Ann. She's already at 3 points.
Yeah.
All right, Brackley
I'm intrigued by illicit lumens.
plays a mean bass guitar.
Who is David Jacques?
No.
I got
Anyone
it.
else?
Who is
There's
Zach,
Zach
Bourvey?
Bourvey.
Oh, right,
Okay.
okay.
Who is Zach Bourvey? Exactly.
We both got that.
no. That was Ellen. Ellen, you got
Oh, it was
a
me
point
too.
now.
I raised my hand.
Well, You can't raise your, it's like any family dinner. If you raise your hand to ask for something, the turkey's gone.
Do I just
You
have
gotta
to
go
jump
grab
in
it.
if I know the answer after they
Yeah,
fail?
why not? It's,
What's this is radio, not TV.
I'm trying
That's
to
right.
be polite. I'm trying to be. Don't talk over each other. I'm trying to be polite.
Okay. Ellen, you're next.
Well, let's go back to Light Talk guests for 400.
Okay. Barbecue expert.
Who is Bobby Harrell?
Yes, very
Oh,
good.
wow, that's great.
Who is
Nice.
Bobby Harrell? Very good, Ellen. All right, Stan.
Whew. I'll try dip my toe into illicit lumens for whatever I can get.
Okay. Science nerd.
Who is Stan K?
That's right. Very good.
Yeah,
Stan.
right.
You're back.
Oh my gosh.
You're back in the pluses. Steve, you're up, buddy.
Do we have a category where no one has picked yet?
No.
Color. Well, we did color my world. We want to sell you illicit lumen. No, we picked from all the categories.
Try Lumen history also.
The paint that absorbs 99% of light wavelengths.
What is Vanta Black?
Very good.
Yay.
Vanta Black. Look at this. Oh, we're on a
And
roll
phrased
now.
in the form of a question.
That's
Yeah.
Steve. Yes, he did it right. And Zach, you're up again.
We want to sell you.
These ancient hot dogs were found in a rusty grill near the stage door at Central City Opera.
Oh boy. I'm going to have to pass.
What? Or backstage Franks.
Very good, Stan. Backstage
Yay.
Franks is
Yay.
correct.
Nice.
We now have a tie for the lead with Stan and Ann at 3. Okay. So that was Zach. So Ann, we're back at you again.
Uh-oh. I'm going to go for Lumen history again.
If David had indeed visited the LDI convention floor, he would have had to buy a drink for anyone wearing one of these.
What is a fez?
That's very good. To be more exact, a light talk fez, but I think we all know what the hell you're talking
What
about.
is a red light talk fez with a black tassel?
Good job, man.
So if someone was wearing a non-light talk fez, you just pass right by them.
Listen, Ellen, I believe at this coming year's LDI, you're going to see fezzes everywhere from different companies. This is the thing. Everyone's going to have a elation fez.
David is
We're
having
gonna
a
have-
fantasy.
We're gonna,
Don't be disappointed.
got Verifezes.
Don't
We're
be
going to have a Verifez.
disappointed.
There'll be a Verifez.
Right.
Appropriate.
All right. So who's next? Brackley, you're up.
Color my world.
All right, here we go. Let me see. Lee 201.
What is light blue?
Nope.
What is color correction blue?
Right, color correct. CT, full CT
Oh, we have to
blue,
get it
be more
right?
exact.
CTB.
Yes, you got to get it right. Ellen
I need a
gets that
magic
one.
sheet.
Okay. All right, Ellen, you're up.
All right, I'm going to switch categories. Let's try illicit lumens.
Illicit Lumens works as an Elvis impersonator on his days off.
Seriously?
Also, Ken Billington?
Who is, good grief, I have no idea.
It's one of the people in this room.
Who is Steve Woods?
No.
No.
Who is Zach Beauforet?
No,
Who
it wasn't.
is-
It wasn't guessed, but I
Who
can't
is
think of.
David Jacques?
No. Elvis impersonator. Where are the Elvis impersonators?
Vegas. Who is Brackley Frere?
There you go. Who's
said
Brackley
that.
Frayer?
I've only done that once.
I know, but words out. Okay.
Once worked as.
Stan, you're up.
Lumens. I'll take illicit lumens again since I'm running the board there.
Has sold more books than any Light Talk host.
Who is Ann McMills?
That's right.
That's right.
What?
Yay, and
You sold more than I did. That's a damn sure. That's all I know.
I'm in the lead now, yeah?
No, you're not. Ann's 5, Brackley's Bupkis, Ellen's 4, Stan 3, Steve 1, and Zach is Bupkis 2. So we're up now to
Steve.
We're up to
Steve.
Steve.
How about we want to sell you?
We want to sell you. Okay, here we go. Icy Tech Table Delights.
What is a frozen margarita?
Not exactly right, the name. Margarita's correct.
I got it. What is Margarita to go?
Very good. What is Margarita to go? Okay. I'm
Wow.
giving you half a point.
We each got a half a point. You're so chintzy.
I'm giving half a points to
Okay,
to Stan
all right.
and to Steve.
It's like,
Okay.
whose line is it anyway?
Okay, Zach, you're up.
I'll take light talk guests.
If this van is a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
Oh!
Who is Luther Frank?
No.
Who is Amy
Deluxe?
Deluxe?
I said it at the
Amy
same time as
Deluxe.
Ellen.
Okay, you both get a half.
Give me these half points. Like, give me half a
You
piece of
both
cake.
get a half.
I guess a half a loaf is better than none.
That's exactly right.
This is a tight game because we've got Ann at 5, Ellen at 4.5, Stan at 4, Steve at 1.5, and Zach and Brackley, we're not even going to talk about it. Okay, Ann, go for it.
Pressure's on. Lumen history.
The most remote territory with a die-hard group of light talk enthusiasts.
What is the Faroe Islands?
Very good.
You know, I watched an entire documentary on the Faroe Islands the other day. It was amazing. Yeah, I thought of all of you.
Did they mention Light Talk?
They did not, but they need women, so Ellen, you and I could go there, apparently.
Yeah, and you guys could do really well, too. I'm telling you. Okay, Brackley, you're up.
We want to sell you.
The first drone-powered moving light.
Not what is Varilight.
No. Drone-powered. Drone-powered.
Haven't a clue.
What
Anyone?
is Drone Focus Deluxe?
Very good. Stan, Drone Focus Deluxe. We're getting tight
Brackley,
here.
we don't stand a chance. They make this stuff up.
I know.
Well, you know
I'm
the
just gonna
sponsors. These are sponsors. We made them
Right,
all up.
right.
Okay, Ellen, you're up.
Illicit lumens.
Illicit Lumen. She likes illicit lumens.
Wow.
Okay. Bobby Danger. Anyone?
Well, I know that Steve actually wrote that sponsor and read it, but I'm not sure what the question is.
Well, Steve should know.
It just says Bobby Danger.
Well, then maybe the question is, who is Steve Woods?
Well,
That's right. Who is
Oh,
Steve
I
would have
Woods?
said.
Very
That's what I would have
good.
said.
Very good,
There's
Ellen.
another
Nice.
split there.
You hesitated. You hesitated.
He hesitated.
He who hesitates.
Who is Steve Woods?
All right, Stan.
Color my world for as much as I can get from my list.
Roskalux 21.
What is flame?
Nope.
What is Deep Amber?
Close.
Do I get an eighth of a point for that?
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm going to give you an eighth because you have bupkis. Anyone?
What is golden amber?
Yes, Anne. Wow.
Yes.
You know, I'm
Wow.
sorry. You know, Anne has put us all to shame. Okay. I mean,
Only
it's
by
like,
accident.
how the hell do you pull these out? Okay, Zach, just finish it up.
I'll take illicit lumens.
Grill's a mean octopus.
Oh my God. Who is Steve?
Nope.
Who's David Jock?
Nope.
Who is Ellen Lamford Grayo?
What? You
Oh,
know that.
That's right.
That's you. All right. So, oh my God. Let me give you the points. Okay. First of all, Zach, you're a musician like me. We don't do well on games. The only games we do well are like after concerts, you know, and that's it.
Although, as a musician, I want to point out that I did show up on time.
Yes, you did. You
Yes,
showed up on
nice.
time. And you showed up in tails, which was really impressive. Brackley, you got 1/8 of a point.
I thought I had 2 eighths. I thought I had 2 eighths.
2/8. Okay, so you got a quarter. So Brackley
That's
got a
enough.
quarter point. Then next came Steve at 1.5. And then Stan at 5. And then Ellen at 6.5. And our champion of Light Talk Jeopardy is Ann McMills.
She should get a fez
I
for
got
that.
lucky.
She deserves a fez.
And you've got the Preparation H. You've got the Las Vegas weekend kit.
And the dirty shot glass.
And the dirty shot glass that's still in my dishwasher. So you have your choice. We'll make sure you get it. You can tell us later what you want. But
Do we get to hear what's in the weekend kit?
the weekend kit, you'll
Yeah,
get the
what is
weekend kit. Well, you'll find out. It's like lots of surprises, things that help you out in Las Vegas for the weekend.
Can't be discussed during the week.
Yeah, we can't discuss it on the air.
You can't discuss it
I
on Light
see.
Talk because it's
That's right.
rated.
This is G-rated program.
Then I'll change to the preparation H. Just kidding.
You know, the preparation that preparation H industrial strength actually comes from Car Talk. They used to give that away.
Oh, that was
Really?
funny.
Yeah.
Yes, that was.
Everyone
pretty
else
funny.
gets a copy of our home game.
Oh, by the way, does anyone know who our first legal team was?
Our first legal team?
Yeah.
Yes, because you and I created it.
And who are they?
Oh,
Is it Fleck and Flock? It was that
No,
group.
No, that came
that's the
later.
one
No, that was
know.
the second one.
Right.
Yeah.
the first set of lawyers was good question.
That would have been a good question.
It's a good
Yeah.
question. It's been so
Tungsten,
long.
phosphor, and shyster.
Oh, that's funny.
Shyster.
Yes,
That's
tungsten,
funny.
exactly.
That's pretty good. We should hire them back. Those are pretty funny names.
You know, I'm surprised not more people went from we only had 3 people take Light Talk guests. You know, and I had some good ones. I'll send them to you. They're
I'll save
Okay.
it for next year.
I like the one that Lori came up with was great. Was concerned that her baby would come out of the womb singing "Psycho Killer."
Who was
Never
Natasha Katz.
Natasha Katz? Yeah.
No, it was Wendell Harrington.
Was Wendell?
Oh, Wendell. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because she did that tour. Yeah, it was Wendell who said that.
I thought it was Natasha because she gave birth in Las Vegas during.
Right.
Yeah, during FX.
FSX. Yeah,
Right.
FSX.
Or
yeah.
Chicken Wing Affectiano. We all know who that was, right?
That's Susan Rose.
Right, Susan Rose. He Can't Stop Talking.
Stan K?
Nope. Well, that's true, but I'm talking about guess. Anyone?
Dennis Size.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's go ahead right to our roundtable discussion number 2, which is the future of Light Talk. What should we do? Should we quit?
Does it
Should we stop?
have a future?
Do we have a future? Can we make money doing this? I don't know.
We've been doing it for. I want to pose a question on a Facebook group of a poll, and let the listeners, like, you guys are great, keep it up, or you guys are old, you should hang it up, or I think we need to let the listeners weigh in on the future of Light Talk. But I think the option should be humorous.
I like the idea of creating a scholarship or something from some sort of funding. I think that's interesting.
I've been wanting
like
to do
that
that since the
too.
get-go. Ever since this thing didn't flop, I've been thinking that.
Yeah, I think also it would be good to get more students involved in the show. Like we've had a couple students. I think we just need a younger perspective.
And some people of color.
And some people of color.
We've been
like my
doing okay
student.
with that. We have really been working on that.
Well, okay.
It's
Well, I
not
think,
like we haven't.
Yeah,
done
but all
that.
of us are white. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
but I think that's so important. The younger generation is so important for this.
Well, or at least,
future.
more guests. I mean,
I agree with Brackley. Like a student roundtable would be interesting.
I think that's interesting as well. And talking about Ethan and artistic finance, he actually does have some paid sponsors. So maybe we should figure that out.
Right. The Patreon, what he does is there are pieces of information or additional, things that you get from him if you are a Patreon contributor. And I think we should do that. And I think we should discuss how. We talked a long time ago, we could establish, not too difficultly, a 501c3, a nonprofit. We could have people donate. I think manufacturers would be interested, and then have some kind of. I just want
The
somebody
scholarship
to do.
fund. Yep.
Yeah,
I think a
want to do
scholarship
something.
fund is the best.
Right.
Yes.
I do want to do something for the people like me that didn't have access when I was young, to give them access. I feel strongly about that. Either get to LDI or get to ERDA or whatever it might be. We can think of what those things are, but some way to say to somebody who doesn't even know what the possibilities are, and to open the world for them. It's so meaningful. And I think the industry has done that. Different companies have done that very nicely, and we could name several companies who've engaged in that. But we could be a central clearinghouse for that. And I think the love and the community that we've created, people would step up. And then we would have a small board that would manage that. And just like there's a lighting for education in architecture, there's the Knuckles
The
Fund.
Knuckles Fund, right?
Correct. And we should do the Light Talk Fund for lighting education.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I have another thought too, which is like maybe we should talk about training every once in a while, not just university programs, but what else is out there. Like there seems to be an undercurrent in the like the LDI exhibitor world right now about how hard it is to hire people. It's hard to get light techs. It's hard to get field service people. It's hard to get this. It's hard to get that. We need qualified riggers. I mean, there seems to be like these huge gaps that people are looking to fill. And we're looking to, ways to increase that kind of training. But if we really talk about it and have people on, like John Huntington just retired from City Tech. Is someone taking his place? What's going on there? You can all talk about university programs, but what about other options?
Right. And in particular, the universities are not, I would say, Ellen, it's a good point, although there are some that are not really training technicians. I mean, like Sean's program is one. I think they do it pretty good at Texas State. Steve, maybe you can weigh in on that. And we're trying to do that here. But that is a really good conversation because, they're just I forget who it was. I was at one of these ERTA things, and one of the guys were saying, sometimes we're just pulling people off the street and they have no skills, right? And that is it is a gap, and we should talk about how to fill that. I agree.
Also, I mean, I think, the fact that you guys have gone 6 full seasons and are starting season 7 is a real feather in your fez. And
Right.
Nice.
A feather in the fez. I love it.
should definitely keep going.
We set the credo at the beginning. We'll do it as long as it will stop when it stops being fun. And today's a good example. I had a lot of fun. I was looking forward to today. Like I said, I had a complete turnaround when I went to Brackley's point at the beginning when we went to LDI and I hadn't been there in person. I was sort of stunned by the love in the room and how much we really have built a space and a community for our folks. So with that being true, I feel an obligation now to keep it alive.
No, I agree, Stan. And every once in a while, I get an email from somebody that says, "Hey, I was out jogging on Saturday morning and heard you on Light Talk. It's great." There are listeners. People are out there.
Right. It's true.
They are out there. LDI was great for the same reason that Stan said. I mean, even though, I was really have been very involved in this show, without an audience, you don't know. We just get numbers. And when you're doing it live and you've got that audience, like Brackley just said, that really makes it all worthwhile. And that's the thing, because I'm kind of a performer at heart. That's why I play in these bands, because I love doing that. And we're all actors, and we all do this stuff. And Zach knows, he's a performer as well. He's also a musician.
Here's an idea. On your point, David, about the audience reaction. And we don't really know from doing this podcast. There's no immediate feedback, but the LDI gives us that. Somebody mentioned, maybe it was Ellen, or we've been invited, I think, in the past to do a show at USITT or other live events. Now that COVID is pretty much behind us, maybe we should look at that. Maybe we should look at ways in which we would do a thing like we did the ETC workshop, which was really a blast. So maybe we should open ourselves up to that kind of thing and over the next year or so.
ETC started their Monday night series again too.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting for all of you.
Yeah, it's great. I was hoping. I think we were all hoping that we'd get more actual listeners asking questions on the show. We tried that. But, it just didn't work out.
It didn't work. Yeah.
And I think people are kind of shy to be on the show, to tell you the truth. Not everyone, but,
Right. But if you bring the show to them, and we because we're remote, but maybe we all build it around vacation destinations we want to go to. And then we do a Light Talk show because there's a conference in such and such. Like when there's a conference in
London,
Honolulu.
England.
Honolulu. Let's go to Honolulu and do a show.
Let's go to Maui. Yeah.
Have I got a beach for you?
Right, exactly. Or the Caribbean, for that matter.
Yeah, that'd be great. I like that. I like all this. These are great ideas. I don't think we're giving this up for the time being, and I don't think people will want us to give it up. Just looking at the numbers, they haven't fallen at all, believe it or not. I mean, we're pretty much.
Well, the other thing is that the LDI show, it was amazing how dedicated everybody was. I mean, they really are dedicated listeners.
I think we need a more modern website because we have like the one that everybody's face is on, and then we have the one where you can download the things, and they all look a little dated. So I think that could use a makeover.
I have an idea then for a contest that one listener can win the ability to make us a new website.
Okay.
And win a fez.
And a fez.
Cool.
Complimentary fez.
Nice
or that
idea.
dirty shot glass I still have in my dishwasher.
Run that dishwasher already, will you? I have a friend who has 2 dishwashers, one clean, one dirty, and the dishes just never go anywhere else.
You save on cabinetry space. That's very
exactly.
interesting.
like our laundry. You know, we don't bother to fold it because we just put it back in the washing machine.
There you go. That's bachelor living, I tell you. All right. Well, I think we've got some great ideas, and we will see. And Stan, I think posting that poll is a great idea. Put it up. So this has been a pleasure. I mean, it's been a great show. It's been a great 6 years. We've known all of you for pretty much all that time. Certainly everybody. I think, Zach, we met you on the show, didn't we? Did we meet you on the show? We had you on the show like in season 2 or 3. We all knew Anne. We knew everybody.
Actually, you brought me onto the show. I was a guest first.
Yeah, I know. You were a guest at one time, and I'm trying to remember what season it was, but it was early on.
Season 1, I think.
Okay, well, there you go. So you're a veteran. You're just as veteran as anyone else. So anyway, it's great that you all have stuck with us, and we're a real tight family, and we care about each other. We love each other, and I think that's a really beautiful thing. So thanks, everybody. And thank you for making the show what it is. But you know something? The entire Lumen family would like to thank all our listeners out there from over 140 countries and territories, including the Faroe Islands, who squander their time listening to us. Although we have produced 313 shows so far, and who knows how many more, none of it would be possible without you.
But you know what the best thing is, too? It'll be around after us. We're sort of leaving it to the world.
Forever and ever and ever.
That's scary.
We should put in a satellite. All 300 plus episodes.
Like that gold record in Voyager of Johnny Be Good.
Yes. We could make like a CD of 313 hours of this show.
Oh, man.
No wonder why they blew their planet up. They had to listen to this crap. Well, the rocking sounds of the Luminoids tells us that once again you've spent another morning listening to Light Talk.
You can hear our show on just about every podcast site out there. Check out the website at lighttalk.org and be sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our podcast. That way you will not miss a second of Light Talk insanity.
No guarantee is offered regarding the accuracy of any statements or opinions made on this podcast. However,
If you decide to litigate, every law firm we've ever employed, including Phosphor, Tungsten, and Shyster, and the Snoop Group, will join together as a legal team with Sparks, Burnout, and Chase, and they will defend us until our retirement funds are thoroughly out the window.
Light Talk is written and produced by the Lumen Brothers and Sisters, coming to you from across North America and the Bermuda Triangle.
And be sure to join us next week when we talk about more lighting shenanigans and serve you more of our casserole of nonsense.
Light Talk, broadcasting questionable Lumen knowledge and humor around the world.
So we'll see you all next Saturday morning for the start of our 7th season. And from all the brothers and sisters,
Bye-bye from